There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. I know it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name.
What's going on right now? You watching Casino Is the Name. I'm out here in traffic, and in this video I wanted to talk to you guys about priorities. Okay, now in a previous video I showed where I went and picked the charm up from the jeweler or whatever, and you know, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've been wanting to get this for a very long time, and believe me, I could have afforded this charm several times over before I actually went and got it. Okay, so you have to put things in priority. You have to put your priorities in order. You know what I mean? Like, I have a couple houses. I've had 19 cars, I think. I know it's a ridiculous amount of cars. I've had like 19 cars. I ain't saying this to brag, because I done had good cars and bad cars. Trust me, I done had some bad cars and I done had some good cars. But I've had like 19 of them. I don't know. I think just the mental space that I came from, like the area, the environment I was in, like we value cars seemingly more than like houses and stuff like that. I don't know why. It was just, it's stupid, I know, but I've had a lot of cars. Now I value houses. I value real estate more than I value a car. To me, in today's world, the car is just for me to get back and forth from where I'm trying to get to. I don't really care if it's a nice car or not, really. I've had a couple Benzes, Lexuses, or a Lexus, Cadillac, and I've also had Plymouths and Dodge Neons or whatever. Like, I've had it all, right? Sorry for shaking. My here sliding around Atlanta. But basically, I'm saying that now I'm smart, I'm more mature, I understand money better. I didn't have any idea of money. My mom didn't, I didn't, and you know, none of my friends did, none of us understood. So now I'm smarter, I understand money a lot better. I'm working towards being a multi-millionaire. That's my like personal own goal, and I'm working towards these things. In order for me to do that, even if I still want to go and make these little purchases like this, I still need to put my real priorities together. Now, there are guys who have Gucci belts and diamond pendants and no car, no house, stay with their girlfriend, mama, auntie. Now, I don't have any dog in that fight. I don't care what they decide to do. That's on them. It's not what I would prioritize. So I would say, if I was looking at myself, the younger version of me, who also used to value clothes and things like that way different from how I value them now. I used to value a lot of things, but now, like, differently. Just my priorities is different. Now I would care more about my 401k plan than I would the new Jordans. Believe me, there are people out there who have maybe $5,000, $6,000 worth of Jordans and no retirement plan, no house, no car, no whatever. And so, just looking at all of these things and putting things in, in perspective, sometimes you may value a piece of jewelry more than saving up for a house or just all kinds of things where you stay. There's a lot of things that people put ahead of I guess values that I now have. Excuse me. So I think that some of your top priorities, of course, your family, your health, things like that, where you live, whether or not you're paying. There are people who not even let's not even talk about buying a house. Let's just talk about paying rent. If you pay rent, it's people who will go and spend a weekend in Miami knowing that's their rent money. You know what I'm saying? Priorities. It's crazy. So it's things like that. Taking care of where you stay. You know, if you're gonna be a homeowner, or if you want to buy a home, how are you gonna buy a home when you know you buying rims and that's where most of your money is going? Maybe you need to take that money and stack that money until you can put that down payment down if you have one, or fix your credit if you're going to take out a loan. And if you're fortunate enough to be able to buy a house cash, then that's great. But just put your priorities together in order. I don't want anybody to think that I was just out here buying diamond pendants and I don't have things at least somewhat together. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and when it's time to make that purchase, or when you can afford to make that purchase, you know. I'm so cheap, I paid on this over time. Like, I'm a little bit here, a little bit there. Like, you know, once we got it designed how I wanted it, then I put down a little deposit. And then when they created the design, they showed me the design, put down another little bit. Then they created the molding, and then I put down another little bit. Then they, you know what I'm saying? So I'm so cheap. I'm watching that. I'm like, does this make sense really? But cool, I did it. But you know, it's people who won't think about that. You know, the temporary gratification, the I want it now, is probably going to set you back if you do it the wrong way. Well, you'll never get there because you can't control your spending habits. You have to be able to control your spending habits. You got to be able to control it, you know. There are people in much worse financial situations than me, and they were walking through the mall or was watching a video, and they decided to take all their money and go buy one of these, or borrow some money to go buy one of these when they can't really afford it. You see what I'm saying? So instead of focusing on the things that would help them get in a position that where this wouldn't be a big deal, wouldn't be a big purchase, but they want it now, they don't want to wait. And you know, so anyway, right now you watch a Casino Is the Name, man. Put your priorities together, rank them from top to bottom, and then execute. Some people out there who are not going to take a class to help them finish their degree because they want to take a trip to wherever and they may have to pay out of pocket. And it's like, but if you finish that degree, or you focus on getting a job now instead of taking a trip to the beach right now, or to taking a trip to Germany or Italy right now. If you focused on, you just graduated, or you just whatever, you focused on that will, you know, in turn pay for it. But I know people gonna do what they want to do. Of course, it's the world. People gonna do what they want to do. But the way my mind is set up, I'd rather sacrifice today for tomorrow. You know, I'd rather sacrifice today and let today pay for tomorrow. You know. Anyway, right now you watching Casino Is the Name, man. I'm out. Hey, yo, what's going on? Right now you watching Casino Is the Name, and if you want to know how I started my trucking business, I have an ebook called Big Shot, Hot Shot, Volume 1, Own Your Trucking Authority. The link is going to be in the description. It'll pretty much tell you everything from if the taxes to different types of trailers and all sorts of things. It's a great book, 5-star reviews. Link will be in the description. Go get it. Yeah.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Me and her together, we just count it up. Money on my mind, I can't get enough. Don't play with my money, you don't want no beef. Cause I come from the bottom, I come from the street. When she first saw me, she said, who is that? When a man saw me, he called me a threat. I'm the one that really live with a rap. They ain't never did it, they ain't really trap.
Purchase your lease today.
say you want to be successful. Well, what's stopping you? Can't nothing stop you from being successful except for you. You standing in your own way. I came from the bottom. I ain't know nothing but the grind. You can't tell me nothing about that. I called the bus at Basin Street Projects in Tallahassee, Florida. You hear me? I used to think $1 million would last me my whole life. I'd have made that and spent that. $1 million ain't enough. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? There's money everywhere. There's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name.